everyone, this is Miss Elizabeth. I wanted to teach you about some positions of the feet today and what they look like. So, we'll start with first position. First position, in our last discussion, we talked about the arms. We have a first position of the arms. So now we have the same thing with the feet. So your heels are touching. I have to scoot back so you can see me. So your heels are touching. They're friends. And your toes are looking away from each other. Okay, so to stand in a first position, you need to engage your legs. Otherwise, it's not a very comfortable position and you will probably fall out of the position. So your bottom of your feet are lifting up. So if you have arches that like to collapse forward, which a lot of us do, you're gonna instead lift up your arches. So your whole foot is down onto the floor, especially your pinky toes. You might wanna roll forward and lift off the floor. So your whole foot is flat. Your calves are touching, so that means your knees are stretched as you can get them. Okay, your thighs are lifting up. Your behind muscle is engaged. And you want to imagine your legs are wrapping back, okay? So this is first position. If you look sideways, ideally, it's not always the case, but ideally, you're at a 180 with your rotation in first position. So that's first position of the feet. Now we'll do second position. Second position looks like first, except your feet are apart. So I'm going to tendu my foot, which means to stretch. Tendu means to stretch. Now my feet are in second position. So if you look at this, the distance between your heels now are about 1 foot and a little bit more. So if you want to measure yourself, you can do this. It's kind of fun. And then open. So now I'm in second position. The same muscles that you used in first position to stand up straight are happening in second position. So you're lifting up and rotating open. Your feet are flat on the floor, your kneecaps are lifting up, and you're engaging your behind muscles. The same thing if you turn sideways. Second position, your heels are right across from each other. So one isn't forward and one isn't back. They're directly across from each other. Okay, so the next position I want to show you is fourth position. I'm going to skip third. Third is a position that is rarely used. It might be a tool used to help get into fifth position, which we'll talk about in a minute. So we'll move on to fourth. So fourth position is a little bit harder. So from second position, you can get there by pointing one of your feet. Doesn't matter which one. You're going to bring it in front of your nose, and you're going to line your heel up with your back toe. So I kind of see one leg and one foot if I'm looking en face, okay? And your hips, en face means face to face. So your hips will be forward. So you're not twisting in your hips. Your hips are directly forward. Okay, and then you're using the same muscles you did first, second. Lifting up, you're rotating, you're engaging your behind muscles. Your whole foot, both your feet are flat on the floor. Okay, and you're lifting up to your stomach in all of these positions. So this is fourth position, and you can do the other side as well. Put the other foot forward. Your heel line with your toe, toe in line with your heel. Now if you do this sideways, I'll do my left leg. You see, it's not too big or too small. The way you can measure it, if I'm going to go from first position, I can point my toe right in front of my nose, and now I'm going to put my foot down. So it's actually similar to second in that it's a foot and just a little bit more apart. Okay, so now we'll move on to fifth position. Fifth position is difficult. Just like all of ballet, you have to use your muscles to stand in it. So you are doing, just like in fourth, covering the other leg or your other foot with the one in front. So fifth position, I'm going to show you from a first. You're going to slide whichever foot you want. You're going to slide it to cover the other leg, and this is fifth position. So you cannot see, hopefully you cannot see, if you do it properly, your back big toe. It's hidden by your front heel, okay? Now if I take this position and I bring it sideways, which I'll do my other leg now, it's like a sandwich. So you shouldn't see any light in between your legs. It's a sandwich fit position. And this is a proper fit, so I'm using all my muscles to hold the position. Like I said, third, which I didn't really touch on, we don't use too often, is a kind of a preparatory position. And it's fifth, but not fifth. And it's just, you're not hiding the back foot, but fifth is you're hiding the back foot. So we don't use that position too often. And I hope you all learned something today. We did first, second, kind of third. Fourth position, you're covering your heel and your toe, and then fifth position is similar. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.